Hey, it's Yolanda at DryerBuzz, and of course 27 answers, and now your answer of the day. You already know if you're catching this answer anywhere, there are some answers before this, and there are some answers that coming after this. So you need to make sure that you go over to our page and you like the page and subscribe. Or maybe you saw this on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Just make sure you subscribe. Maybe a friend shared it. Listen, this is where we give you the answer of the day. And I usually have my stopwatch so that I can stop in about 9 minutes. And I'm going to grab that, guys. Hold on. And I already told you, we record these live, so, it happens. All right. We started a new series this week, and it's basically called How to Lose Some Friends and Stop Influencing the Wrong People. How to replace some friends and just stop influencing the wrong people. And that's our premise of the day. But as I was putting together the image that you are looking at when we record this, I had to put a little music to it because when we finish this, we do a little bit of editing. We repurpose it. We put it over on YouTube. We then save it in a number of places. And I was looking for a song, and I was going through a list of songs, and my daughter said, go back. I think I like that one. And you know what the title of that song was? See, this is when the universe, you're doing, and we'll go ahead and hit start on here and get my 9 minutes going. This is when the universe is in alignment. The title of the song was Inspired by Success. And I was like, was it this one? She's like, yeah, that's it. I like that. So those of you that are catching this live, make sure you go back and catch the replay so you can hear the song that I'm going to put as the bed to this when we get ready to put it out there. But Inspired by Success. And it's so funny because it went so well with the image that I chose for today's answer of the day. Because my talk today was going to be about getting an endorsement. Immediately before recording this, not immediately, but earlier before recording this, I was watching one of my favorite television shows, daytime talk shows. It's called A Sister Circle. It has some women that I've known in Atlanta on there and some new faces as well that I'm enjoying getting to know. And I mean, just from being in the blogosphere for 16 years. Hello, Kelly. I'm not supposed to do shout outs. I know we're live in real time, supposed to do this 9 minutes. But anyway, had to send a shout out because they're watching. And actually, we're live in two places. I'm on my desktop, also live on my other Facebook. So they're watching me record this podcast. Okay, so I sent a tweet this morning, and I was getting ready to, like most of us, watching the show, and you see an error, and of course, because we live in public, we're really quick to talk about some of the things that we see that are, not necessarily things that we don't like, but we just see an error. And I'm like, wait a minute. Let me not send that. What do I like? And I said, well, you know what? I am really loving learning about this other host. I'm really loving it. And I think she brings her truth to the table. And you know what? I said, well, say that. And so I went back and I tweeted that. And let me tell you how far that tweet has gone. They featured the tweet. And at the end of the show, they do a segment called What the People Say. And so I saw the tweet. I heard it the first time, and I made sure to watch the show the second time so I could catch it and capture it and put it out there. Because another friend of mine has said, you need to really live in what it is that you have done over the years. And I remember taking the Happy Woman test, and one of the happy things, one of the reasons why I said you're not as happy as you could be is because you don't savor your successes and things like that. And I know I say it all the time when I go and visit my dad, and he's got all these pictures around. He takes a lot of things that we post on Instagram and he frames them like, that's a moment, that's a memory. We don't do enough of that unless, you relish in your Facebook memories and so forth. But inspired by success, the one way I thought I would talk about this series was how to lose some friends, because we've let a lot of people kind of get in the way of what we consider to be success and what we're striving for at about 3 minutes into this podcast. Everything that we pretty much want, everything that we pretty much know, what we aspire to be is usually somebody else has done it before. Now, coming into the blogosphere, when I came into the blogosphere, there wasn't anyone before us, that first group of us that came out here. But of course, we had the traditional media that we can kind of look at some of the things that they do. Those who wanted to hold up some type of form of ethics and understanding, and do some positive work. You kind of wanted to toe the line that they had already drawn. But then there are the others that have gone rogue. But for the most part, for what it is that we are trying to achieve today, we've been here before. And oftentimes in our mind's eye, the way we walk, the way we talk, the way our mannerisms, all of those things, as a natural human being, we duplicate success. We duplicate what we see working for others. And we try to implement that in our lives. Unfortunately, sometimes we try to do that without giving credit. Attrition, I think is what it's called, to that person that did it. I had the blessing the woman you see in the picture behind me there. That's Joyce Littell. Veteran radio personality, anybody that has wanted to do radio or been in Atlanta for a while or even beyond Atlanta know the road that she carved, the paved in a male-dominated field, the respect that she gets in the city, the admiration and so forth. And somebody just happened to take this picture, or the photographer, he saw a shot and he got it. And I was like, whoa! And so I ended up using this shot a lot. And I remember inviting Joyce over to Breakfast with DryerBuzz, for those who came to Breakfast with DryerBuzz and watched that. And she brought with her a great message of, how not to burn bridges. One of the lessons I need to learn, because I'm usually the person walking around with the TNT. I will blow a sucker up, right? So you learn a lot. But when I talk about how to lose some friends and stop influencing the wrong people, I didn't realize how much she was. I hate touching that while I was recording. I didn't realize how much she was in my corner until you start to pay attention. Because we're so often looking in the wrong direction. But when I saw that picture, I realized that sister has been there. Yolanda, that sister has been there for you a time or two, okay? And oftentimes we're out here, especially in social media, now that we live in public and have been since early 2000, all of us, regardless of whether you just came online or not, most of us are inspired by success, whether it's someone in our family, whether it's someone that, in our industries, or at some point in time in your life, you decided, I want to be like that person. And unfortunately, sometimes that person that you want to be, they might not give you that endorsement. How many times have you posted something on social media and you go, well, you see that person there and you're like, man, if they would just like it and share it, it could really set it off. People aren't out here doing things not to get accolades, not to get thank yous, not to receive gratitude. When I saw that picture, and what made me notice the picture of Joyce behind me was she was proud. She was proud that I was standing in front. And the interesting part about it is we weren't at this event connectedly. She went, I went separately. We both were there separately. We both were invited to do different things. She was hosting the event. I was invited as a presenter. But when the photographer caught that shot, I realized, it's like, wait a minute, we've crossed paths. Over 16 years that I've been blind, we've crossed paths a lot. And when I saw that moment, that look on her face, I'm like, that's when I realized, whoa, that's somebody that's in your corner. And we talked about this yesterday on yesterday's Answer of the Day. Let me check the time, y'all. We got 1 minute and a half to go. We talked about this yesterday on, no, that ain't even the right one. Wait on, let me get back. I want to make sure I stay on time. We do have about 1 minute. Okay. Bringing the time clock back up. We talked about this yesterday in the Answer of the Day, and how to get rid of some people and stop influencing the wrong people. Just stop. Do an assessment. Look around. Look who's really in your corner. I talked about the fact that you've got some ambassadors out there. You've got some people referring you. You've got some people channeling your success. You've got some people praying a good prayer for you. But we just get bogged down because we think it should be somebody else. We think it should be somebody really close to us. And we run into a lot of disappointment when they disappoint us, when they don't live up to that expectation. But it's because mainly, for the most part, we're looking in the wrong direction. I was lucky enough to be something that somebody wanted to take this picture of, and they saw that shot and set that shot up like that, and I was like, wow. But then I realized, wait a minute, there's a time or two that this woman has been over my shoulder. There's a time or two that this woman has been in my ear. There's a time or two that she's not only been in my ear, but she's been trying to pour into women of this city. And you've got to learn to recognize that. Now, yeah, I know success, people say overnight success. The reason it's considered overnight, because when you do stop, look, and listen and pay attention to who's really in your corner, everything else falls into place. It feels like overnight. You know, here I am standing in front of this sister, and we both have been through some stuff in this industry, but it took this long to realize, wait a minute, there's a reason our paths continue to cross. And look, she's like, well, I've been telling you that. I've been telling you I'm here for you. I've been telling you whatever you need. Look, there's our time clock, right? But don't let don't feel like the words that or the advice that you're giving somebody gets lost on them. They hear it and it continues to echo until they really get it. I'm hoping that answer of the day is helping you really and truly get it. What I'm saying in these answers of the day is nothing new. It's something that I've always been said. I said it when I wrote 27 Answers to Create Buzz. I said it in each of the books after that. I said it at Breakfast with DryerBuzz. I said it on the live stream, and I'm going to keep saying it. And I'm going to come on here each and every chance I get. I was going to say each and every day, but each and every chance I get, whether I'm over there making hash browns in the kitchen, over here in the workspace, I'm going to continue to reinforce, because it doesn't change. This game of life that we're living, it doesn't change. It's still the same. Guess what wins? We're inspired by success because success works. And success is kindness, because success is serving. Okay, success is doing what you love. Success, that's what success. When you say you are inspired by success, there's a difference between being inspired by success and just want what somebody else got. You got to be inspired by their success to go out and do what they did, what they're telling you to do, so they can then turn around and endorse you. Okay? You know, people are endorsing people and people are disappointing them. Listen, if somebody's putting their time and energy into you, don't let them down. You know, I'm one of those people, I've heard it all my life from teachers. Girl, you got something. It's in your voice. It's in your writing. It's all through school, all through life. Give into it. Give into it. We are all out here inspired by success. All right, listen. Again, this is only but one answer of the day. If you missed yesterday's, don't miss tomorrow's. Make sure that wherever in any timeline that you just heard, saw it, replay it, watch it, shared it, there's going to be another one. Good Lord willing, creek don't rise and the checks don't bounce, as they say. Or some folk write checks, however it goes. I'm going to be bringing you an answer of the day. Thank you so much. And of course, the person over my shoulder there that I've been talking about throughout this answer of the day is the one and only Miss Joyce Littell. And so she pretty much helped me get that microphone in my hand. I want to thank her for that. Stop looking for the wrong people. This is how to lose some friends and stop influencing the wrong people. Stop looking for the wrong people to be there for you, because the right ones are already there asking you again and again, how can I support you? I'm supporting you with the answer of the day. I'm Yolanda Lattimore, blogger, author, advocate, and we also got the answers at 27 Answers.